They need a rest.
Well, I don't know. We should probably finish there. I'm not sure we can top that. Are you ready to go home? Should we do a little more? Just a little more?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll do a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then...
and they want to hear you.
All right. Here's a nice song that is a nice sort of lusty and naughty song. I know my father sang this once, and you've seen Mum in action. Mike phoned me the other day, so he said we need to get together to rehearse a bit for our performance at the Terraces. And he said, you should have seen the rehearsal this afternoon, because he was playing the piano for them. He said, your mother was directing it like she was directing Chicago on Broadway. So there it is. All right, so my father sung this in a review many years ago in England, and we've tried to learn it. We haven't rehearsed it, we're in, but we'll see what happens.
What's the song?
Oh, have some Madeira.
Oh,
What's the song? She was young, she was pure, she was new, she was nice, she was fair, she was sweet 17. He was old, he was vile, and no stranger to vice. He was base, he was bad, he was mean. He had slyly inveigled her up to his flat to view his collection of stamps. And he said, as he hastened to put out the cat, the wine, his cigar, and the lamps.
have some Madeira, my dear. You really have nothing to fear. I'm not trying to tempt you, that wouldn't be right. You shouldn't drink spirits at this time of night.
Have some Madeira, Madeira. It's so very much nicer than beer. I don't care for sherry, one cannot drink stout, and port is a wine I can well do without. It's simply a case of shackle as on gout. Have some Madeira, Madeira. Unaware of the wilds of the snake in the grass, of the fate of the maiden who topes, she lowered her standards by raising her glass, her courage, her eyes, and his hopes. She sipped it, she drank it, she drained it, she did. He quietly refilled it again, and he said as he secretly carved one more notch on the butt of his gold-handled cane. Have some Madeira, Madeira. I've got a small cask of it here, and once it's been opened, you know it won't keep. Do finish it up, it'll help you to sleep. Have some Madeira, Madeira.
Thank you very much.
It's really an excellent year. Now, if it was gin, you'd be wrong to say yes. The evil gin does would be hard to assess. Besides, it's inclined to effect the prowess. Have some Madeira, Madeira. Then there flashed through her mind what her mother had said with her anti-penultimate breath. Oh, my child, should you look on the wine when 'tis red, be prepared for a fate worse than death. She let go her glass with a shrill little cry. Crash, tinkle, it fell to the floor. When he asked what in heaven, she made no reply. Up her mind and a dash for the door. Have some Madeira, Madeira. Rang out down the hall loud and clear. tremulous cry that was filled with despair as she paused to take breath in the cool midnight air. Have some dear, dear. The words seemed to ring in her ear until the next morning she woke up in bed with a smile on her lips and an ache in her head and a beard in her ear roll that tickled and said, "Have some, my dear, my dear." Here's a little joke I unearthed. It's nice and naughty, so it's good. We can get away with that, can't we? Two priests were determined to make this a real vacation by not wearing anything that will identify them as clergy. As soon as the plane landed, they headed for a store and bought some really outrageous shorts, shirts, sandals, and sunglasses. The next morning they went to the beach, dressed in their tourist garb. They were sitting on beach chairs, enjoying a drink, the sunshine and the scenery, when a drop-dead, gorgeous blonde in a very tiny bikini came walking straight towards them. They couldn't help but stare. As the blonde passed them, she smiled